Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Friedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs. And welcome to yet another edition of Inside PressBox. I'm your host, Stan the Fan Charles. Baltimore's only 2 weeks away from hosting the Premier League football match at M&T Bank Stadium. And this week I'll be joined by UMBC head soccer coach Pete Caringi and Baltimore soccer legend Sonny Askew for their take on the game. We'll also hear from some local Orioles fans to find out what their expectations are heading into the second half of the season. Plus, PressBox writer Dave LaMonaco will be on to talk about O's prospect pitching sensation Dylan Bundy, the focus of his cover story in the July print edition of PressBox, which hits the streets early this week. But joining me first is my friend Jon Ladd, the Baltimore Municipal Golf Corporation Executive Director. John, how have the courses held up over these past couple weeks with first the heat, the thunder, the lightning? Are they back on track?
We're back on track. We definitely experienced what everybody in the region has at Pine Ridge and Mount Pleasant, but the team has worked really hard and got a lot of the debris up, and we're back in business. Didn't miss a beat really, and there's some different vistas now. Some of the trees are gone. Somebody may appreciate that if they hit the ball over there. Now they'll have a little bit more of an open shot.
So maybe there's a little less trees.
There are a few less trees at a couple places.
Still plenty of rough to hit the ball.
Plenty of rough to hit the ball in, yes, sir.
So you had similar issues to like where Congressional had that tremendous situation with all those trees in the fairways and everything.
It happened that same evening. That's right. And we're happy to say that nothing fell on any greens, so it didn't affect any of the condition of the greens at all. And hey, we got it all cleaned up. Like I said, the grounds crews really worked their tails off, and we're almost back to where we were before storm, minus those trees.
Gotcha. Now, one of the positives about that story to come out of the Congressional, though, was Tiger Woods' win. Only three-time winner on the tour this year.
That's right.
Is he all the way back? Is he 75% of what he was? And what are the expectations?
Well, everybody talks about that.
Yeah.
Is he all the way back, or is he? I don't know what all the way back is, but like you just said, he's the only three-time winner on the PGA Tour. So, when I look at that, I say I think he's back. He was a factor in the Open all the way up until midway through that third round.
Exactly.
And with the real Open, or if you talk to the folks overseas, that is the Open coming up. You gotta have him right there. I mean, you really do. He's a great shot maker, obviously, and that's a shot maker's course.
Now, British Open is a links situation, which is you're constantly playing to get closer and then go to the green.
It's a little bit of a different, Royal Lytham is a little bit of a different course because, it has 3 par 3s on the front 9, and you actually begin play the tournament on a par 3 hole. So it's a little unique in that respect, but it's typical British links golf. I mean, it's a shot maker's course. You got to be creative. You're going to run into trouble once in a while.
Tiger is, when his game is on, he's as skilled as there is tactician out there.
Obviously, no question about it.
Hey, so you have him right there for winning the British Open.
Yeah, you have to have him there. I mean, you look at the last decade of who's kind of won the tournament, and Padraig Harrington, I think, has won twice, right after Tiger won twice.
Right.
And then you've got some, the Ben Curtises and the Todd Hamiltons and some of these lesser unknowns, or they're not unknowns. Anybody that's qualified for that event can win it. I mean, these are the best players in the world. They qualify internationally all over the continents. Anybody that's eligible to play in that tournament has earned their way in, and they can win on any given day.
One of the things I know you're most proud about at the Baltimore City courses, the Classic 5, is the advent of the Academy.
Right.
Tell our viewers a little bit about that. And is it only the Academy for beginners, medium, expert golfers?
We'd like to think that we can help everybody. We started it to really help grow the game. The PGA, the USGA has really a big initiative on getting lapsed players back into the game and creating new golfers. We started the Academy a couple years ago to really try and reach out to people and offer them inexpensive ways to get good quality instruction in all facets of the game. And, you know, from the junior golf, we've always had a really strong junior program. I like to think that we've taken that real strong junior program and now we've got it for adults.
Tell me about, in other words, if I'm interested in that, if I'm a viewer and I'm interested, how do I find out the details?
You can go to our main website, classic5golf.com. We've also got a direct link to the BaltimoreGolfAcademy.com. You can go either way. All of our programs are up there. They're all online in a calendar. They're at all 5 golf courses. We don't only just hold them at where we have the range, but we've got them at all 5 of the golf courses.
So geographically, it's spread out for people. And tell me one thing. You said you had a bunch of these courses were kind of slam dunk, or the camps are filled.
Yeah, the junior program is a very, very popular item. The junior camps have been very well received. Julieta Stank, our director of instruction, just does an outstanding job with the kids. It's great to go there and see all the young people learning the game, and you know, really it gets us excited about it. I mean, that's why we got into business. But like I said, we're really trying to create that same excitement for the new golfers.
All right, Jon Ladd, always a pleasure to see you. You're welcome on any time.
Oh, thanks for having me, Stan.
Stay tuned. I'll be right back with soccer aficionados Pete Caringi and Sonny Askew after these messages, so don't go away. Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Friedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs.